Hello, my name is Ashton Kobe, and today I'll be talking about sexual health, sexual education, the laws around it, how it's presented in schools, what ages should be taught to students, and yeah. When it comes to sexual education, there are certain topics that can be discussed and others that cannot. Sexual education classes and programs tend to focus on pregnancy prevention, STD prevention, and stress abstinence. STD and pregnancy prevention can be prevented by the use of condoms. Another way to prevent pregnancy is birth control, but only 18 states in the United States require that educators mention birth control. 37 states have laws that require abstinence to be taught in the curriculum. 25% of the states in the U.S. require masturbation be talked about in sexual education programs. Masturbation is where men play with their penis until they get an arousal sensation in which they ejaculate. For women, it is playing with the clitoris. A major problem with the way sexual health is being taught and talked about in schools and presented to adolescents is that 50% of the states require that sex education does not have to be medically accurate. 5 states have laws requiring comprehensive sex education. 3 of these states require comprehensive sex education to be taught in all schools. 2 of these states require sexual education curriculum to be comprehensive and taught in all schools. 16 states have abstinence-only programs where they only talk about abstinence. They don't really talk about any other sexual health matters. Mississippi, Kentucky, Florida, Dakota, and Tennessee all have laws in place to prevent the teaching of masturbation in school-based curricula. South Carolina has no laws against this. The laws in South Carolina are against the teaching of abortion. Outside of South Carolina, 20 states in the United States are against the teaching of masturbation in schools. When it comes to sexual education programs in schools, parents must be informed in advance of any sexual classes or courses their child may be taking and are allowed to remove their child from these classes at any time. This is known as the opt-out policy. Sexual education programs. TPP, Teen Prevention Pregnancy Program, is a program that is trying to prevent pregnancy among adolescents. Its primary focus is to cut down on teen pregnancy, whether that be by teaching about birth control, condoms, or other forms of contraception. This program was established in 2010. PrEP, Personal Responsibility Education Program, is a program that teaches just about sexual health in general, like teaching about preventing pregnancy, STIs, proper sexual health, and it stresses abstinence according to state laws. Most states do have to talk about abstinence, like I mentioned earlier. This program was established in 2010. CSE, Comprehensive Sexual Education, a K-12 program with a curriculum that is a curriculum this talks about a wider variety of sexual topics. This doesn't just talk about abstinence, condoms, and pregnancy. It goes a little bit broader than that. And this program talks about masturbation more as well, but they put it as like in a light where it's a safer alternative to actually having sex. More students and kids and adolescents need to be exposed to TPP and PrEP and PrEP because in 2019, less than 10% of students reported ever being tested for HIV. Some of the benefits of these programs, these sexual education programs, are they delay the initiation of sexual intercourse. They reduce the amount of sexual partners somebody has. They make people have fewer experiences of unprotected sex. And they increase the amount of people who are having protected sex. All of this information is best presented to an adolescent by age 15. Because by age 15, nearly 90% of boys have already masturbated, and nearly 45% of teens have had sexual intercourse by 15. Some characteristics of an effective sexual health education curriculum are teaching age-appropriate, medically accurate information. You have to shape personal values and talk about beliefs, and you have to address the risks, the pressures, the influences, and the rumors surrounding these topics. Thank you for your time today.